Tesla Model S and Model X round steering wheel retrofit now available for purchase. Tesla's round steering wheel retrofit for the Model S and Model X is now available for purchase through the Tesla app. Tesla's Model S, X round steering wheel retrofit is only $700. The price tag includes the installation of the round steering wheel by Tesla service technicians. To purchase the round steering wheel retrofit, go to the Tesla app or copy the following link. The retrofit is only compatible with Model S and Model X vehicles configured with the yoke steering wheel. The yoke steering wheel was a controversial choice by Tesla when the revamped Model S and Model X were first rolled out. Initial reactions to the yoke steering wheel were strong. It was the type of steering wheel people absolutely loved or outright hated. Despite Elon Musk's decision that the yoke was here to stay, Tesla customers still wanted the old round steering wheel back. Tesla listened to the community and eventually announced a round steering wheel option for the Model S and Model X. The retrofit is for Model S and Model X customers who purchased vehicles with the yoke but prefer the round steering wheel. The Tesla Cybertruck might come with both options as well. In an interview earlier this year, Tesla's chief vehicle designer stated that Tesla was leaning toward a yoke steering wheel for the Cybertruck. However, given the community's reaction to the yoke, Tesla may choose to make it an option for the Cybertruck. Source: reposted and summarized from Maria Morano at Teslarati. My take: it's about time. This always should have been an option. EV Teardown expert Sandy Munro's Q&A at TeslaCon Florida highlights. At the first ever TeslaCon Florida conference toward the end of 2022, automotive engineering superstar Sandy Munro was one of the featured speakers. I was another one. Initially, I wasn't sure what to expect from his presentation, but when I saw that it was primarily going to be a QA, I knew it was going to be juicy. So, I pulled out my phone and moved up to the front in order to hopefully grab a few great sound bites. It ended up that Sandy delivered a ton of sound bites. Below is a roundup of some of the top ones I pulled out of the Q&A. Also, before I roll into these, note that we will be interviewing Sandy Munro soon for our Clean Tech Talk podcast series. 1. Tesla is engineering at the speed of thought. Tesla's pace of innovation in product development as well as manufacturing evolution is unmatched, Monroe indicates. Talking about the mind-bogglingly fast innovation, he said, I equate Tesla to basically engineering at the speed of thought. They move faster 10, 20, 100 times faster than any company I've ever seen. We can't believe how many changes they made in 2 years on the Model Y. This has long been one of the key Tesla strengths Elon Musk has highlighted. In fact, it was a few years ago that he responded to a Clean Technica article on Twitter saying that it was all about the pace of innovation. He also reiterated this a few times to me in direct messages in various ways. 2. Will anything stop Tesla from getting to a $24,000 car? No. Nick Howe, president of Florida Tesla Enthusiasts and lead organizer of TeslaCon Florida, which, we should note, Evanex was a major sponsor of, mentioned some comments from a recent Tesla shareholder conference call in which Elon Musk indicated Tesla was working on a platform that was approximately half the cost of the Model 3 platform. He deduced this would mean a cost of about $24,000. He then asked Sandy whether anything would stop Tesla from achieving this target. Sandy's response was a concise, firm, and quick no. After pausing for dramatic effect and quite a bit of laughter, he elaborated a little bit by discussing Tesla's approach, including some exclusive tidbits to molds, casting, gigacasting, and other manufacturing processes. 3. Tesla Cybertruck will kick the daylights out of a market we don't even have right now. Sandy Munro loves the Ford F-150 Lightning. He had a number of positive things to say about Ford during the QA, including how well he thinks the Lightning will do in the conventional pickup truck market. That also led him to the Cybertruck, which he doesn't see as fitting in, exactly, to the pickup truck market. Rather, he thinks it will create a whole market segment of its own. To me, that truck will kick the daylights out of a market we don't even have right now. And that's a fact. It's got its own unique market, and any car that can come out and have its own unique market will basically dominate it forever unless they do something stupid. I think Tesla is going to make a crap load of money on the Cybertruck. 4. Trying to sell automakers on casting for 15 years before Tesla came along. Clearly frustrated at the lack of innovation, courageousness, and engineering efficiency from legacy automakers, Monroe talked about his long love of casting and how long it took for an automaker to join this love fest. He said he heard every excuse in the book for why automakers couldn't do hardcore casting and the lonely cast frame sitting on his office floor. 15 years and nobody picked up on it. And then Tesla, I criticized them. I said, U2018, you've got 120 parts, it should be one, and the next thing you know, they made the change. How they do things and how everyone else does them. There's no comparison. 5. Sandy aims to get on the board of Chrysler and help save it. Asked about which automakers he thinks are doing things right besides Tesla and will survive, Sandy explained that he saw automakers shrinking as they struggle to evolve in the transition. It's a tough challenge for them, having to scale down ICE development and sales while scaling up EV development and sales. I think there will be survivors. I think it'll be a whole lot smaller, he noted. But the most interesting part of this conversation for me, at least, was his dream of investing enough money into Chrysler to get on its board, once Stellantis is forced to spin it out. Speaking about various legacy automakers. And they're going to have to divest a whole lot, in a hurry. I don't know what those characters are gonna do, but they're in deep trouble. You saw what happened with Fiat, they've fallen off the table. Nobody wants them. Sandy's referencing my presentation here, which referenced this auto industry sales report. Stellantis, the new company, which is Fiat and PSA, I believe that they're gonna need money. They need money. They're gonna have to sell something off. Something they're probably going to sell off is Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep. And when they sell that off, I'll buy stock. I'll buy enough stock that I will have a word. I will have a word on their board or something. I'd like to see Chrysler survive, and they'll never survive under Stellantis, never. Chrysler chairman of the board Sandy Munro, how does that sound? 6. Chinese EVs are coming. Sandy included a lot of praise for Chinese electric vehicle producers, and the Vietnamese automaker VinFast in his QA when prompted. He said, "So I can tell you right now because I worked on a lot of the cars that are going to be coming in from China. These are not poor quality cars. I have one of the cars we have at the office. A Chinese vehicle. It's not one of the ones that I worked on, but I worked with. BYD, I worked with. Beijing Automotive EV Group, U2026, the NIO, the Geely. Cars, I mean. I would do workshops that had 500 people in a tiered audience learning how to use our techniques, and we only worked on electric vehicles. These guys have had a lot longer to work on electric vehicles than the guys here in North America. Or Europe. He expects a big long wave of high-quality Chinese electric vehicle imports, and production of these electric cars. Stateside as well. 7. Only 100% electric now, and won't work with big auto giants if he doesn't believe in them. Sandy noted that he decided to completely ditch any work with internal combustion engines, and Monroe Associates only works on 100% battery electric vehicles now. He referenced global heating and climate crisis as reasons for this, but also think he just finds EVs more fun now. He added that he wouldn't work with automakers, even giant ones, if he didn't believe in their approach to EVs. He even mentioned turning down a $1 million partnership or project from one of the world's largest automakers. Furthermore, he noted that he had modified his 50% B versus market share forecast. Instead of predicting we'd reach that in 2030, he's now predicting we'll achieve it in 2028. Source: reposted and summarized from Evanex at Inside EVS. My take: Sandy Munro is the man. You should see what he said about Tesla. Tesla continues to dominate U.S. luxury car market in January with huge lead over competition. Tesla continues to dominate the U.S. luxury car market in January 2023, with a huge lead over the competition. Last year, the brand took the title of the top-selling luxury brand in the U.S. and will continue to grow in 2023. According to Experian, via Automotive News, Tesla secured first place in its ranking of the best-selling luxury brands in the U.S. in January. The company recorded 49,917 new registrations and significantly outperformed its competitors, leaving them far behind. In second place is BMW, which was able to sell 31,070 vehicles. Tesla already surpassed BMW for the crown last year, and this year it will strengthen its lead. With a lineup of just 4 vehicles, Tesla continues to grow rapidly in the U.S. while its competitors remain largely unchanged. The Texas electric car maker has been able to attract a significant number of new customers by offering attractive prices for its vehicles. This contributed to the rapid growth of sales in the U.S. in January. The number of vehicles sold by Tesla even exceeded the combined sales of the 3 Mercedes-Benz and 4 Lexus. Mercedes sold 23,345 vehicles and Lexus sold 23,082. The data showed that Tesla saw a 34% increase in new car registrations compared to January 2022, while BMW saw a 2.5% increase, Mercedes a 7.3% increase, and Lexus a 6.6% increase. This gives an excellent idea of the strength and speed of Tesla's growth in the U.S. Model Y registrations rose 56% in January to 28,833 vehicles, according to Experian. This was helped by a price cut of around $13,000 per vehicle, making it a particularly attractive proposition. For the Model 3 sedan, which received a smaller price cut, registrations rose 29% in January to 17,526. Source: reposted and summarized from Eva Fox at Tasmanian. My take: of course. You had better get used to headlines like this. Here is how Tesla's Magic Dock rollout is going. It's been just 2 weeks since Tesla officially launched its CCS-compatible charging stalls, which feature the so-called Magic Dock connector that allows non-Tesla EVs to top up their batteries. At the time of launch, there were just 10 Magic Dock supercharger locations in the United States, with most of them activated in New York and a couple in California. Now though, Tesla's official supercharger map shows 11 CCS-compatible locations, with the latest stall being put to work in Shirley, Long Island. So not a lot has been going on, but there is visible progress being made towards opening up the supercharger network to non-Tesla vehicles, with more locations soon to be retrofitted with the Magic Dock adapter, although the American EV maker has been tight-lipped about the number of stalls it's targeting. When the new stalls were introduced, Tesla said that future sites will only be opened if there is sufficient capacity for them. We're starting with a select number of sites so that we can review the experience, monitor congestion, and assess feedback before expanding. Future sites will only be open to non-Tesla vehicles if there is available capacity. Both New York and California are home to gigafactories, so common sense says the next state that will get CCS-compatible superchargers will be Texas, where Tesla makes the Model Y and plans on assembling the Semi and Cybertruck, as well as serving as the company's corporate headquarters. The full list of CCS1-compatible Magic Dock supercharger locations is as follows: New York, Brewster, Red Hook, Malta, Hancock, Verona, Parrish, Batavia, Fredonia, Shirley, California, Scotts Valley, Placerville. As for pricing and ease of use, it's more or less the same as in the case of Tesla owners. Pricing depends on the location, but in the currently available locations it varies between 49 cents and 51 cents per kilowatt-hour, and users need to download the official Tesla app on their smartphones to unlock the CCS1 adapter and begin charging. However, there's also a subscription available, which ultimately lowers the price per kilowatt-hour for heavy users. With billions of dollars available from the government for the expansion of EV charging networks nationwide, it's just a matter of time until the EV maker will open up more and more superchargers to CCS-equipped vehicles. In Australia and 15 European countries, Tesla previously opened up its charging network to other brands of EVs, but there were no connector compatibility issues, with the superchargers deployed on the old continent and Australia already featuring the CCS Combo 2 connector, as opposed to the US stalls, where Tesla uses its NACS plug. Source: reposted and summarized from Julian Nystrom at Inside EVS. My take: there are a lot of supercharger stations in the US that have to be upgraded to make this work.